Good morning, America and the rest of the world. Welcome back. It is Monday, December 2nd. Long week. Hopefully everybody had a good Thanksgiving. This is our, oh no, we did stream on Friday. We streamed on Black Friday. Forgot about that. But hopefully if you didn't join us, you had a good Thanksgiving. You had a good weekend, ate a lot of leftovers. Hopefully are still eating leftovers and having a good time. So welcome in, guys. Come join us into the stream. A lot to talk about today. I believe we have Rodney. And Rodney, how you doing?
What's what's up? What's up, Rodney? Yeah, it looks like got a little pale there, Rodney. I'm doing fantastic, Jake. The question is, did you save me any Thanksgiving dinner?
No, because I threw it all away after 6 meals. It's too much, you know. So
Absolutely.
I ended up I tossed it all. I had last night I had 2 more apple pies, a giant ass tub of mac and cheese, 10 more pounds of turkey. I was like, enough's enough. Enough's enough. So I did throw it all away. I believe my mom has some, so maybe we can get you some from her. But I had to get rid of it, man. Like when you have that much food, that much unhealthy food.
It's okay, bro. It's okay. You don't have to make excuses, bro. It's okay.
I had to get rid of it, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah. How was snowboarding?
Yeah, it was absolutely fantastic. I just got back 30 minutes ago off the airplane. So I'm back in Tampa. Snowboarding was fantastic. Obviously got sick being in the mountains 3 days in the cold, but ready to rock, man. And a lot of stuff going on in the cryptocurrency world, man. I mean, some crazy developments. I don't know if you saw who just got listed on Coinbase.
No.
Moodang.
Really?
Why is Moodang on Coinbase but not Brett? What's going on?
Did they really get listed?
Yeah, they listed Moodang. I have it pulled up right here. But
yeah, go ahead and pull that up because I didn't see that. That's
Isn't
crazy.
That crazy. Yeah, pull up right. All right, there you go, coach. Get it up there. Yeah, so right here, that's Jake's screen. There it is. Assets added to roadmap, Moodang. Bro. You know, so obviously Brett gets jumped over again for Moodang, and Moodang's relatively new to the space, which is kind of odd to me, you know. So
that's wild. Yeah, Moodang. I mean, a great meme, but what's the market cap for Moodang?
It's not close to Brett, I don't think. I'll check it right now, but it's not close to Brett. Obviously, it's another Solana meme coin. But yeah, I mean, this goes to show that whoever's listing tokens at Coinbase is not really paying attention to Moodang right now. Is currently sitting at about $500 million in market cap size. So $565 million, up 60% of the day, obviously sending because of the Coinbase listing.
Well, that is a good token. Congrats to Moodang. Do you think, I mean, obviously Coinbase. So Coinbase has now listed Floki with Bonk earlier this year. We saw a Pepe listing and now a Moodang listing. So obviously Coinbase is more likely to list meme coins. Obviously the one that a lot of us are waiting on, everybody else, I mean, base spread. You know, I am a little bit shocked by that listing, but this obviously means that they're going to be listing a lot more. And what does it come down to? Is it the meme ability? Is it the distribution? What does it come down to for Coinbase?
I don't know. You know, it could be a little bit of both. You know, like we said on the back end when, you know, we saw Bonk get listed, you know, before a lot of the other meme coins, we had Doge Shib and then Bonk get listed. And we thought that maybe, you know, it had something to do with Solana, maybe it had something to do with the development team. But I don't know. There has to be some stuff going on the back end that we don't know about that's, you know, either getting these tokens listed or not, because I'm sure there's a lot of tokens out there that want to be on Coinbase, you know? So I'm not sure what that application process looks like, but you know, yeah, but you know, if you're a Brett holder, you kind of want Brett to be on there.
Yeah. So it doesn't really follow the normal, like, I mean, how long has Moodang been out? Has it been out for an entire year yet or no?
No, not even. If you go to all time right here, I'm going to pull up my screen. It's actually launched in September of 2024. Well, it was listed on CoinMarketCap September 2024, but it hasn't been out that much longer because I got the CoinMarketCap listing pretty quick. So that's interesting to me. So this is not even that old. What are we 3 months old, and they're already listed on Coinbase. And obviously, you know, Brett been out for almost a year, so that's interesting. You know, I don't know. You know, I don't know, but you got to get your main man Brett on there. I mean, he's the base mascot.
Absolutely. Is your Twitter account working? Mine's not working. Whenever I hit the homepage, it's like downloading a link. So I'm off the Twitter for right now. I don't know why, Rodney. Is yours working?
Mine's working. Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna have you go through the CoinMarketCap today, the top meme coins, because I don't know what it is, but as soon as I click home, it's like downloading a link. Yeah. Hopefully I didn't get SIM card swapped or something going on with my Twitter account. Yeah, we should say, did you see Base Brett too? I think their Twitter account's still down.
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to pull up my screen right here, Base Brett did have their X account hacked, and they're still hacked. This is something that we warn you guys about all the time, and this is kind of like the telltale signs of a project that's been, you know, compromised. So they're talking about some sort of new contract address for Solana. They're not launching on Solana, and what they'll do with these is they'll limit the comments so that only they can comment, or people they can approve comment can comment. So don't click on any links. There's a ton of links. Don't buy this Solana, address that they're pumping, but their X account is still compromised. Jake, I've never seen an account this big be compromised this long. This happened yesterday midday.
Yeah,
it's still
it should
down.
be easy. I don't know if they just. Also keep in mind Twitter's very overstaffed. A lot of people were probably traveling for Thanksgiving. I should have given them. I'm actually going to reach out to them because when I got my X account hacked, I emailed some lady at LinkedIn that works at X, and she got me in right away. So I'm actually going to do that right away because they helped me. But look, my Twitter account's not working right now. So obviously, guys, we always say this, if it's too good to be true, it probably is, right? WIF is not launching another token. Brett's not doing a free airdrop. Like, these things aren't going to happen. But hopefully they get it back soon. And I would imagine that these hackers got a lot of money because anytime that you get into this main account, and they made it look good, these hackers that hacked into Brett are very, very good. They made the artwork look good. They made it look believable, but right away the team did a good job in the Telegram community members saying don't click links. So hopefully nobody click links, but when you have an account of that size, it's probably more likely than not that people did.
Yeah, to me it's a little upsetting, but if you want to share my screen here, guys, we have another massive giveaway tomorrow. Jake was I popped in for a little bit, but I think it was Friday. We gave away $1,000 in Ducky. A little bit before that, $1,000 in Cock Inu, and now we're giving away $1,000 in Hoppy. And Hoppy's a big ERC20 token, sitting around a $60 million market cap size. It's the first link in the comment section down below. Make sure to enter. We already have about 56,000 views. About 1.4 thousand reposts. So make sure you join the stream tomorrow. We're giving away another $1,000 in a pretty bullish meme coin.
Absolutely. That's huge, man. Hoppy is coming on the stream. I know a lot of people love those giveaways. We had Ken. Was his name Ken? Rick from Indonesia. He came on to the stream. We had a winner. I forget the name of the last person. They weren't able to come on the stream, Rodney, but they did DM me afterwards. So grateful. Literally a quote from them was like, "This is the greatest Thanksgiving ever."
Wow.
They won $1,000 a Ducky, which congratulations to them. So Hoppy will be on the stream tomorrow. Let me just go ahead and see if I can pull up. I think, you know what it is? I think I need to update my computer.
Probably.
That could be what it is, but at least we're able to stream here good today. Still not working. So Rodney, if you want to go through the top cryptocurrency charts, let's see the movement here. I think a lot's going on with XRP too.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. XRP is obviously dominating the space right now. The overall cryptocurrency market cap is up $3.5 trillion, so smashing through previous all-time highs. The overall cryptocurrency market cap is up about 1.1% today. Big Daddy Bitcoin looking pretty good, Jake. I thought that maybe we'd have some sort of a bigger correction, but it looks like we're sitting pretty healthy, mostly trading sideways.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, it's just when you left, we went down to like 92 people were fucking panicking. It might have been Wednesday. And then right away, we recovered back up nicely. So 97K is looking very strong.
Absolutely. Ethereum too, looking pretty good too, sitting around $3,600, up 5% over the last week. But here's the talk of the town pretty much. XRP coming in at the third largest cryptocurrency by market cap size, up 96% on the week, Jake. 50% the last 24 hours and 2% over the last hour or so. Sitting at $2.79. The running joke of the channel.
Holy shit.
Of the our stable coin isn't so stable anymore,
Wow. 5x. Go ahead and click into it. I want to check it out on the month, see how well it's been performing on the month, also the year. But XRP just look, even what's crazy, Rodney? When I was recommending, or like people, my friends, close friends would be like, hey, what should I buy? I'd be like, ETH, Bitcoin, Solana, maybe some AVAX if you're feeling risky, maybe some Cardano. XRP is something I hold. I got in pretty much at the bottom in 2022, but I wasn't recommending it because there wasn't really any light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to the SEC case. Even when they won the SEC case or the SEC lost, the SEC appealed. And a lot of people were like, oh, it's going to be longer and longer. But I think the light at the end of the tunnel was when Gary Gensler announced that he was leaving the SEC. That's when we really started to see this thing go parabolic.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. And, it was a partial victory from the SEC. And the thing is, all this pro-crypto presidency, this pro-crypto government we're probably going to have someone that's head of the SEC that's going to be pro-crypto. And XRP is one of the top altcoins in the space and always has been. If you go to my chart, you go to the all-time chart here, guys. This thing has been dominating since it pretty much came into the space. It's peaked with the last two bull cycles. And obviously it didn't get to, fully peak here because this is in 2021 and the lawsuit happened in 2020. And I don't know if you remember at that time, Jake, Coinbase actually delisted them, which was interesting, which a lot of exchanges did. But now they're starting to move back up, guys. $48 billion in daily trading.
That's crazy.
Bonkers, right? That's a lot of interest.
Did Coinbase relist XRP?
Yeah, they did. They did around the time they finished their battle with the SEC. A lot of exchanges preemptively delisted them because, and keep in mind, like exchanges like Robinhood delisted Cardano, Matic, and a few other altcoins because they thought that the SEC may go after them. So, at the time, everybody was pissed at Coinbase, but you have to understand at that time, regulation was kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's good to see them getting relisted. And, the XRP community is one of the strongest community. What I found is like the people that held XRP in 2021, 2022 were a lot of the finance bros, like the guys that were in real estate. That's at least what I would take away from like my conversations with people. And it's nice to see that it's paying off. But yeah, it was one of those ones that I just didn't recommend because there was no light at the end of the tunnel. Even though I held it, I believed in it. I still do believe in it. It just, they were untreated fairly, which is similar to what we saw the president of the United States say last night. Did you see that? Joe Biden pardoned Hunter Biden last night.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, which means, it's crazy in hindsight when you look at the last election, the Hunter Biden laptop situation, all the shady dealings with Ukraine. This guy had a GoPro strapped to his head doing coke and banging hookers, man. It sounds like a party to me, but it's interesting because maybe they're starting to feel some pressure, some heat coming from the new administration. There may be some sort of investigations into what's been going on, and now can't really do anything about that because he's pardoned for anything that he's done or he can do or something like that. I was listening to a podcast this morning about the situation, but man, just goes to show you how, sometimes, some of these rules and laws apply to you and me, don't apply to other people. If I got caught with a GoPro on my head doing coke, banging hookers, Jake, I'd probably get in a little bit of trouble,
Yeah, it is wild. But look, I don't have any kids. When I do have kids, who knows? Would you do the same? Joe Biden on 100%. His way out. Of course, he said that he wasn't going to pardon him. How many lies have been told from this administration? We can't even count, right? But I think that most parents probably would do the same. I can't even lie. He would probably have jail time. I think his sentencing was sometime in December. You're the president. You're the only person in the world currently that can say, hey, even if my son does bad things and is going to jail, I can make sure he doesn't go to jail. I would say most families and most people in power would probably use that as well and probably pardon the sons. I would have to imagine. If the script was flipped and it was Donald Trump Jr., I would imagine Trump would probably pardon him as well. So I'm not really surprised. I think it was more of a surprise when Joe Biden said that he wouldn't pardon his son. But as you know, they say a lot of things and then they make it happen. And guess what? There will probably be some major news stories that happens tonight, tomorrow, and everybody forgets about it.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree. If it's your kid, it's a little different. Now, since we have a bunch of XRP people in here, I do want to give a little treat for you guys, and we'll head on to the rest of the market here. Okay, let's dream here. Let's do happy fun time dream. If XRP were to have the same market cap as Ethereum, it'd be sitting about $7.79. Jake, that's not far off. About a
very doable.
Yeah.
At the pace it's at, Ronnie, it could probably happen by tonight.
That's what I'm saying.
But at the pace it's at, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a 7. Look, that's a very, very bullish prediction, but that could happen this cycle.
Yeah. And we've seen some crazy price predictions, but we do want to be realistic. Anything's possible, right? If we got the same market cap of Bitcoin, it'd be a $33 XRP, which is about a 12x from here. So there's some realistic price predictions for you guys. It's, obviously Bitcoin at $2 trillion market cap size, but
I think number one is realistic. I think a $7.79 XRP is very realistic. A lot of people in the XRP community want a $589 XRP, which is like, all right. That's kind of similar. That right there. Those predictions are similar to Michael Saylor's $13 million Bitcoin predictions. Shoot for the stars. If you missed, you might land on Mars. Who knows? The old saying. But this one, maybe not. I think that it could. I honestly think that we could potentially see a $7 plus XRP this cycle. That doesn't sound too crazy to me anymore.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll definitely keep up on it. We'll see what's going on with XRP. Who knows? The crypto space is still early. We'll see what it looks like for XRP in the future. All right. So let's go ahead on to Solana. Solana looking pretty good too, down on the week a little bit, but sitting at $228. Not upset about that price point. We got BNB, $650. We have Big Daddy Dogecoin looking good on the week, sitting at about 43 cents. Jake, Cardano, another big winner. Ripping over the last week. Looks like altcoins, the OG altcoins are starting to move a little bit.
How about AVAX? Look at that, $50.
Oh, yeah, AVAX looking good, man. AVAX headed, about halfway, a little less than halfway towards all-time high. AVAX looking good. Tron up 6%, green all around. Stellar Lumens, another one, XLM, up 14% on the week, 15% on the day, and then about 8% on the hour. So this is starting to pump. So XLM starting to move a little bit, 8% over the last hour. We have Toncoin, we have Polkadot, Chainlink up 16%, and Hedera, HBAR up 105% on the week. So the OG altcoins, XLM, Hedera, Cardano, XRP, all moving together, looking good.
I love it.
Me too, absolutely.
Layer 1 blockchains are looking very, very strong. How about Litecoin, our favorite meme coin, FlipPay? Wow.
Yeah, Litecoin looking good up there. And Sui looking good with the top dogs, top 20 altcoin.
So this past weekend was really an altcoin rally. Or at least most altcoins are looking very strong. XRP led the way. AVAX looking strong. We're starting to see alt rips. So everyone expected this to happen. Now we're starting to see alt rips. But in the meme coin space, a couple of them are in the green on the week. Look at that.
Yeah, we have Dogecoin looking pretty good. Shiba Inu had a fantastic week, 15% for Shiba Inu. And then it's kind of further in the gap between Pepe. So Shiba Inu looking pretty good. $17 billion market cap size. It's crazy to see like the difference between the top three, right? Dogecoin, 64 billion. Shiba Inu, 17 billion. And then Pepe, 8 billion.
It's kind of like this. I mean, dude, the way the meme coin space is working out, it's very similar to the traditional market. I mean, traditional crypto market. Dogecoin is Bitcoin. ETH is SHIB, and XRP is Pepe. It's like it's almost broken out exactly the same as well.
Absolutely, yeah. Kind of following, and that's why we say Dogecoin is like the Bitcoin of the meme coin world. You know, we have Bonk and Dog with Hat still fighting for that number 4 spot here, pretty close. About $1 billion separates them. Floki looking good now. Brett had a pretty good week, 16%, went over a $2 billion market cap size, smashed through some all-time highs. A little bit of issues with their X account, but let's talk about Brett for a second, Jake. What do you think about this pump?
I mean, it was kind of always expected, right? You know, everyone that was betting on Brett long-term had these expectations that it would get back to its all-time high and probably much higher. I think that Crashes Clay, he found this token very early. He led the charge in terms of Brett. He's been saying it even when it went down to a 200 million, 300 million, 500 million, 600 million. And he's saying the same things at a $2 billion market cap. So I think the all-time high was around a $2.25 billion market cap. And I think Crash actually put out a tweet that was very interesting. He was talking about how the most bullish things are ahead for Brett on Base. They don't have a Coinbase listing. They don't have a Binance listing. They don't have a Robinhood listing. Those are bullish catalysts for a meme coin. So Brett continues to dominate, number 1 on the Base chain, number 7 meme coin in the world, top 60 cryptocurrency project to exist, which is wild when you think about that. And obviously Art Basel is going to be taking place in Miami this week. And Rodney, I don't know if you saw, but Base Brett has some big parties planned with some large artists. Rick Ross and Offset are going to be headlining the FOMO Fest, which Brett on Base is producing, along with Forbes Web3. And that's going to be held at the Live nightclub in Miami on December 4th. So Base Brett, big parties, making a big statement at Art Basel, which I think we should call Crypto Basel now because I know all crypto bros and girls are going to be down there. But Brett dominating. Look, job's not finished. $2 billion market cap, 2.25 billion all-time high. Job's not finished, Rodney.
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, Art Basel is going to be crazy. I'm not going to be able to be there. I know Jake is going to be traveling. Crypto Basel. It's going to be awesome to see all the content out there. And, shout out to, Brett for making more, partnerships. And I'm sure we would hear more about this if their X account was, recovered. But yeah, it's a meme coin. It's the only
posted it like right before it got hacked.
Yeah,
you can pull it up. They announced it, so it's literally like the last tweet. It's Rick Ross and Offset, which are, those are big ass artists, to be performing. I know Mog has Blondish performing. That would be fucking lit.
There it is.
But yeah, we might have to make it down there for a day. I know you're a little bit sick after snowboard. We might have to pop into Miami for a day or two.
I know. Yeah. Well, hey, we'll see. Jake loves to travel. I'm over here. I get sick, just going out for a little bit. But this is the post. So it says, who's ready for an unforgettable night at Art Basel, Miami, December 4th at the iconic Live Miami Beach for FOMO Fest. So they have Takeover IRL and Forbes Web3. So Forbes has a little Web3. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, actually, I think we're hosting a Twitter space. It was supposed to be today at noon, so in about 30 minutes. But obviously, their Twitter account got taken down, so I think they moved it to 5 p.m.
Okay.
They're working on it. I'm going to DM those guys actually right now and see if they need help because I have this lovely lady from Twitter. She works in like the security team, and she was able to get me my account back very, very quickly. But shouldn't that be something like? Wouldn't you imagine that Twitter would be on this shit? It's like the number 7 meme coin in the world, a top 60 cryptocurrency project with hundreds of thousands of holders. is hacked for 24 hours, shouldn't we do something?
Yeah, I think it may be a problem. They may be trying to recover the account. Maybe they got rehacked. Dogwoof got hacked about 2 weeks ago, Jake. I know you remember that. And I remember they got their account back. They deleted all the posts, and then they started reposting again. And that lasted kind of a long time too, but nothing like this. I've never seen a large crypto account get hacked for this long. So there has to be something going on the back end where they're talking with some people. I just hope in the situation they do not lose their X account and they have to start a new one or something. Okay, that'd be good.
Yeah, I don't think so. I just DM'd someone at Brett and asked them if they needed some help getting back in because I got in right away. I mean, like it's probably such a lengthy process, but even Dogwoof they got SIM card swap 2 weeks ago, and it's crazy. But I would imagine, look, that's why we just got to preach, responsibility and preach just being aware. If Rodney, if a top meme coin says they're going to airdrop you free tokens, or a top meme coin says they're launching a new token, it's probably not true. They're probably building that meme coin that they currently are building.
Absolutely. But there's so many people that are new to the space, man. We have the retail coming in. Obviously, we had that big pump fund fiasco where we had all these newbies coming in, getting rug pulled on the daily. And a new person might come into the space and be like, oh my God, this is my opportunity. Let me connect my wallet and, get this airdrop or something like that. So there's a lot of people out there that'll probably fall for something like this. But guys, our audience, all right, do not click on links. Look at the Solana meme coin they're putting out there is probably going to pump a little bit, but it's most certainly 1,000% going to rug all the liquidity. Okay, so don't buy anything. Hopefully they get their account back because they just got that golden check mark, man. So
did you buy it? Be honest. Did you?
No, I didn't. I will. I won't say nothing because I don't want you guys to do it, but I'm a degen. We got
Lofi in the chat. Lofi, a project launched on Sui. What was that? A week ago?
Yeah.
1 week ago, successful launch, massive exchange listings, big buys coming in. I always say follow the smart money. I saw a $50,000 buy go into Lofi. These guys are over on the Sui blockchain, which is probably the blockchain. I would say it's the blockchain I'm most bullish on today. Will that change in the future? Maybe. But after having Ade, the founder, come onto our Twitter space where he explained the entire ecosystem, explained where they came from. As soon as he said, me and all my friends came over from Meta and we were building Libra and we decided to launch Sui, I was like, okay, now you have my attention. And obviously, I mean, you've spoken about it a lot, Rodney. You love using the Sui blockchain, correct?
Oh my, it's absolutely fantastic. I love it. I love using it so much, Jake. I just put out a video 20 minutes ago on how to buy Sui plus Sui meme coins.
No, you did not.
I did. It's on my YouTube channel right now. I'm going to post to X directly after the stream. But if you guys want to learn how to buy Sui, get in on the ecosystem, I actually show you how to buy Lofi in that video, which in my opinion is one of the most bullish meme coins on Sui and the best dev team.
Absolutely. When I get back into my X, I'm in, but it's like, I don't know. Have you ever seen that? I'm like clicking the home button and it's downloading it as like a link.
That doesn't sound legit. That does not sound like legit at all. I don't know if you can restart your computer or something like that without restarting the stream, but that does not sound legit.
I can if I plug into your headphones so I can hear them.
Yep.
But yeah, well, I don't think it's, but I think we can run. I can run it 30 minutes without using X. You're doing a good job so far. Can we pull up SNEC?
Yeah, we can.
Absolutely. The number one meme coin on Cardano with great branding, strong community, just hit a $500 million market cap today. $500 million market cap for SNEC, which is incredible, the growth that we've seen.
Yeah, I mean, look at this all-time high chart, Jake. Absolutely phenomenal. $12 million in volume and another, you could say obscure meme coin ecosystem in Cardano. Cardano memes next? What's going on?
I mean, Cardano memes have always been a thing. It was really only SNEC. But Ronnie, I mean, we've covered this token since January of this year. And they've had so much utility release. They had their energies. They've had games. They've done so much for SNEC. What I really liked was the SNEC last man standing, where essentially you stake your SNEC for a period of time, which I did, and you get like a 4 or 5% reward where they pay you out in SNEC. So SNEC's been crushing it. You can see all of the different integrations. There's the last SNEC standing. This was something that I did. Literally, I bought SNEC back in January, I think. Stake my SNEC on their account, receive more. So good dev team. Good token, great branding. I mean, if you look at their Twitter account, they have just as good of memes as all the rest, as Ponky, as Brett. So they've been crushing it. And nice to see a $567 million market cap for SNEC. That's fucking wild. I remember vividly making videos saying, hey, SNEC is at a $60 million market cap. And now it's just ripping. I mean, and look at this too. Most meme coins are down. SNEC's up to 21% of the day to a $567 million market cap. It seems like to me, Rodney, Cardano whales are starting to get involved in Cardano meme coins. That's the only reason this could be pumping that hard, right? People with a lot of Cardano whales are now saying, hey, meme coins are pumping on all the blockchains. SNEC is our baby. And how cool that it's not a dog, it's not a frog, it's actually a fucking snake.
Yeah, I mean, in our crazy, we have an obsession with animals in the meme coin space, and we don't have a snake yet. So, Snake, the number one meme coin on Cardano. And Jake, when we were making videos about this, I don't know, months ago, right when the market was boring. To me, like we see with like a lot of meme coins, like you look at the project, you look at the branding, you look at their goals, you look at the price action, you think like, oh, this is going to be a good meme coin in the future. I'll buy some now. What you could do what you want to do, and it's probably going to work out a little later, just because of what this team is working on. And they sent me a free 2 cases of Snake Energy, which is a pretty good energy drink that they have. But yeah, to me, this was a layup. Like a lot of plays we talk about, Snake was a layup. And I mean, pretty much shout out to all the people who bought it, because your investment's paying off. I mean, $67 million market cap is huge. Plus, add on the fact that it's a Cardano meme coin, which we don't have a huge Cardano meme coin ecosystem. I mean, there was like Hosky that was pretty big, but Snake is the dominant force on Cardano.
Snake's crusher. We got DC Dom in the house. Shout out to Dom. How we living, boys? We're doing good. Rodney just got back home, celebrating this Thanksgiving, looking at certain meme coins pump, other ones not so much. So we shall see what continues to happen here. But congrats to Snake on absolutely ripping. Yeah, I mean, buying memes on Cardano, I'll be honest, Rodney, some of the wallets are not that great.
No.
I use the NAMI wallet. It's like, it sends you the tokens and like NFTs. It's very, very strange. If I was Cardano, they have Sunday Swap, which is like Uniswap and Pancake Swap. Sunday Swap is good. But a lot of wallets too. I mean, my SafePal, I don't think I can even store my Cardano on SafePal, which is strange. You have to use a Ledger wallet in order to store it. So I don't know why. Cardano, a top token, I mean, at $1.20 today. How crazy. Our 2 favorite stable coins for 7 months. If we would have just stopped talking shit and fading them, we would be rich right now. And we're talking about Cardano and XRP, because those tokens did not do anything when the entire markets were moving. They stayed pretty much stagnant for about a year or more.
Yeah, and that's what we were talking about. We were like, all the attention on Bitcoin with the ETFs. Bitcoin hit an all-time high in March. And then we had meme coins. Obviously, the meme coin craze is here. But this is the thing you have to talk about. And we love meme coins here. But if you pull up my screen here and you look at all the top cryptos, guys, this is 80% altcoins. So we can't hit an all-time high as a market as a cryptocurrency market without altcoins pumping, and they're starting to pump. They're starting to have their time, and a lot of that is just the fact that maybe regulation is going to be a little more friendly to cryptocurrency in the future, and these top projects can actually do what they're meant to do, become a part of like our like XRP wants to be. It wants to be used for cross-border payments, kind of like the Swift banking system. So maybe it can be that.
It will. Here's a good question for Victor. Who is pumping XRP? Because what we're seeing right now, Ryan, is not just retail investors pumping it. Like, this is institutions, probably like BlackRock, probably companies like Google, Microsoft, et cetera, maybe even governments that we don't know about. But the pump that we're seeing for XRP, what was it up on the month? Something insane.
Yes. Yeah, let me go pull it up right. Yeah, but we're seeing this everywhere. We're seeing it on YouTube. It's the biggest crypto that's being talked about on TikTok. It's the biggest crypto being talked about on a lot of social media platforms, because one, it's an OG in the space. It has all the old people that were here during the last run and maybe 2017. And they have a bunch of new people, so this is one of these altcoins that it's in the algorithm. It's in the algorithm. 440% on the month is fucking bonkers.
Never would have predicted it.
It's meme coin numbers.
Never would have predicted that. That was not in my bingo cards, but also a 97K Bitcoin was not also. But in hindsight, right, everything's always easier to view in hindsight. But yeah, I mean, if you anticipated Donald Trump winning, you anticipate Gary Gensler resigning, you would probably anticipate the token that he's went after the hardest and the SEC's went after the hardest to have good days. And maybe XRP was held down because of litigation, because of the lawsuits, and it actually always deserved to be where it's at today. I mean, XRP XRP, this part of the bull run does deserve to be at $2.57 or around $3 where it's at. And the all-time high in 2021 probably should have been over $5 when you're thinking about what could have happened. But obviously that lawsuit against XRP was fucking heavy.
Absolutely.
Scared a lot of investors away and really held the price down for quite some time.
Yeah, absolutely. And check this out. This is interesting, and it puts into perspective how big XRP is. So XRP returns to the third largest crypto after 4-year battle with the SEC. XRP has made a historic comeback as the third largest coin by market cap. The number of XRP Google searches breaking above crypto. So people are searching for XRP more than crypto, which is fucking insane. Absolutely bonkers. And like I said, it's in the YouTube algorithm. It's in the TikTok algorithm. Like that really does help. And we get on this new retail into crypto. They're going to be looking for the hottest crypto. And XRP is one of those, is one of the hottest ones. I mean, 440% on the month is meme coin numbers, right? And it's on every major centralized exchange.
That's completely insane. I think once crypto kind of hits the headlines and news, like especially when Bitcoin hits that $100,000 mark, that's when all the retail investors are going to start FOMOing. I remember when Bitcoin hit 10K, that's kind of when I got into crypto. And yeah, sure, I was late to the party, but I mean, in hindsight, back in 2017, if I held on to everything that I bought back in 2017, I'd be way up, now. So I think a lot of people are loading up on actually XRP now, right before it really hits retail.
Absolutely. And, hindsight's 2020. You may think you're late now, but you're probably not. I don't know if we're going to get these major pumps like we're doing right now, like we're having right now in the space, because there's going to be more liquidity in cryptocurrency in the future. But god damn, and I've always said centralized exchanges are so important, right? Because when retail gets in here, they're not going to want to get in there and buy it on a decentralized exchange. The fact that XRP is trending higher than crypto itself on every major platform, and the fact that it's on every major centralized exchange in the world, gives everyone the ability to buy it no matter where they're at.
Yeah, I wish that people were more comfortable using decentralized exchanges, because that's actually where you want to be. I think there's still a lot of people that use Coinbase and keep their money on Coinbase, or keeping your money on like Bitmart or LBank. You're asking to lose your money, right? You need to keep your money on a hardware wallet, your crypto on a hardware wallet, keep it onto an exchange. But yeah, the fact that XRP is going mainstream is good, and it should be mainstream. It's not like a token like Tron, which I like. Tron is going mainstream. It's like XRP is going mainstream. It's a great token. It probably is, at the end of the day, one of the tokens with the best utility when it comes to cryptocurrency and taking it into mainstream and mass adoption. So it's good for XRP holders. I know a lot of people that hold XRP. My brother was literally, back in 2021, early 2021, we used to do giveaways on our channel like we're doing here. We'll announce that in just a second. But my brother, when it hit its all-time high back in April of 2021, it was pumping. He gave away $1,000 of XRP live on my stream. I should probably replenish him for that. I think I'm going to do that. Let's put a reminder in. But speaking of giveaways, Rodney, I heard that we're doing our third giveaway with a poppin' ass meme coin tomorrow. So people who are watching this have a chance to win $1,000 of Hoppy. Can we explain that a little bit more so people understand when they come back tomorrow?
Yeah, absolutely, guys. We're doing another $1,000 giveaway tomorrow. This is our third one in like a week already. So we're getting these things out. And remember, guys, if you're a project out there and you want to sponsor our show, feel free to reach out to us, DM us, those sorts of things. But we're stoked to have Hoppy, be a part of the stream and give away $1,000. Now, the post is the first post pinned to my profile. So follow the directions. All you have to do, right, is repost this post, tag 2 friends. You have to like it too, and follow Hoppy, Jake, LFG, me, and then Brandon. Okay, winners are going to be selected live tomorrow, 11 a.m. EST. And Hoppy has a pretty big, it has a pretty decent sized market caps. If you want to minimize my screen for a hot second, let me pull it up. And, some of these meme coins fly under people's radars because, it's just not on their radar. But check this out. Hoppy's sitting at a $62 million market cap size. Chart looks pretty good. Yeah, it's an OG ERC20 token. And I say that because, it's been in the space for quite a while. And you don't think March is a long time. It's kind of a long time in the meme coin space. But Hoppy looking good. Good dev team, good branding. Obviously, the Boys Club narrative. So make sure you guys enter, follow the rules, and we'll pick a winner tomorrow.
Tomorrow it is 62 million. Looks like all-time high was over 100 million. So excited to be partnering with that. Shout out to Hoppy. We got some exciting things planned for them tomorrow. So also Chill Guy. I can't pull up my screen, but Chill Guy has been a meme that has been going absolutely viral. Just go to their X account. I just want to see who else tweeted about them. Rodney, since they launched, I think it was on 14 days, they had 6 different major centralized exchange listings: Binance, Crypto.com, Qcoin, Binance Futures. The list goes on. Ninja, I think actually that's what it was. I looked at their Twitter account this morning. Oh, there's the Minnesota Wild.
Yep.
Just a bunch of chill guys. They came in and beat the Tampa Bay Lightning when we went to that game.
Yeah.
good memes here. Look at
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, very good
The
memes.
answer?
Like we've said before, like it's a meme that transcends crypto. Olympic, what is this? So I don't know, some sort of Olympic.
2.3 million followers. That's all we need to know.
Absolutely. It's a meme that's bigger than cryptocurrency. And this is why this is going to be a top, in my opinion, it's going to be one of the top projects going into, I don't know, the next year or whenever. It's going to be a top meme because it's a meme that, you don't, it's like Pepe, right? You don't have to be in crypto to understand the meme. Buffalo Bills, right?
Crazy, bro. After their giant win. Crazy. Dude. It's a true meme.
Yeah.
It is a meme before a crypto project.
We have Ninja, 6.5 million followers talking about Chill Guy.
Not bad.
Moonshot, all right? Chelsea FC, big football club, just a chill guy.
No way.
Right, there
so anyone that has an X account, any X intern, it's like in their weekly meetings, like, hey, we need to post a Chill Guy meme today.
Yeah, and the hype hasn't died down yet. It's a meme that's been like almost a month, right? And
I think as of today, it's been 16 days.
Really?
Because on Friday, I did a 14-day video. So it's 17 days, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's 17 days old. Isn't that crazy how much has been posted? I mean, you have UFC, the president of El Salvador, you have KFC, you have Ninja, Mr. Beast, Chelsea, Detroit Lions, Buffalo Bills. I could keep going on. When is Donald Trump going to do it? Or Elon? Although Elon did respond to a Chill Guy comment. Like there was a fake CNN article saying, Chill Guy, the propaganda of racism. And Elon Musk responded to it. So even Elon Musk is aware of it. Rodney, is it in your bingo cards to get an Elon Musk Chill Guy tweet?
Absolutely. Racist Chill Guy or racist propaganda? What's going on with the mainstream media, man?
No, it was a fake. It was satire.
Got it. Yeah, for sure. He's got to post something. I mean, he is a chill guy. Elon Musk is the chill guy.
He is the chillest guy. Along with Donald Trump, did you see who Donald Trump appointed to his FBI director, Kash Patel?
Dude, yeah. He has to get approved by what? He has to get approved, though, right? But, dude, his pictures, I'll pull it up here in a second. Give me 1 second. Is it Kash?
I was listening because I wanted to get familiar with him. So I went on the walk this morning. I listened to his interview, his podcast episode on the Sean Ryan show. And it's just such an interesting appointment because this guy and Donald Trump were persecuted and prosecuted by the DOJ and the FBI. So how do you get rid of that? Well, you put him in charge of the FBI, which is wild.
Yeah, you know what? When it comes to this guy, a lot of people right now are shaking in their boots because a lot of people have actually lost, faith in the FBI with, everything that's been going on with the whole Russia collusion situation with Donald Trump and all these pretty much fake narratives. And a lot of people arrested, especially because of the they called it the insurrection, right? During the last election cycle, all these people that were peacefully not burning down cities like a lot of people were peacefully protesting. Look, I get it. You can't just raid. You can't be in the fucking Capitol building. You can't be in there. And I get it. Kind of sets like, hey, you go in there, you're going to get arrested. But it's kind of crazy how they went after all these people, and there's other people out there actually burning cities down, and nothing happened to those guys.
Yeah, it should be interesting. But do you think that Trump pardons all the January 6ers on day one now?
I hope he does. I hope he. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know how many people he can pardon. Is that unlimited?
I think so. I think it's unlimited. It's usually towards the end of the term, but I think that the president has the power to pardon anyone. Will he pardon himself? I would definitely. If I was Trump.
Charges dropped. All the charges have been dropped.
They have been dropped, but I think you can pardon yourself for future too. Which, if you're president, you should just do that shit on day one, no matter what. Like, hey, if my political opponents come to me, I am, I will never get charged with anything. But how does that work, man? What a crazy, that's kind of a law that should probably be looked at. Like the fact that you can pardon people as the president, you can overrule everyone.
Yeah. And I guess you don't need any kind of approval from like any other branches of the government for that. You could just, hopefully he sticks to pardoning Ross Ulbricht, though. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Because
it appears that he is a guy that created a website in jail for life, like double sentencing, double life. Pretty crazy. So he says he did. If he didn't, I think it would be very, very bad for Donald Trump because he went to the Libertarian Party before his election. And the first thing he said is, we're going to pardon Ross Ulbricht on day one. So if he doesn't, it just he got a lot of votes, man. He got a lot of votes, and he got a lot of votes from independent people and libertarian people who voted for him on that one vote issue, which is pardoning Ross Ulbricht. As crazy as it sounds, there was probably hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people that voted for him just on that alone.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully he does. It would really make him the crypto space, we love him, but we would love him even more. And I think he's going to do that. He's one of those guys he's already getting so much stuff done. He's not even in office yet. So we can imagine like this guy's work ethic, that when he gets in office, he's going to absolutely hit the ground running and hopefully get us out of World War III and pardon our boy Ross.
I'm excited, man. You know, his inauguration is January 20th or 21st.
Yes,
we might
sir.
have to do that, bro. We might have to pull up to that.
We might have to, get some sick content too,
Should we? That'd be sick. Because
I think we should.
I like doing these crypto vlogs that I've been doing, and imagine doing one in DC for Trump's inauguration, interviewing all the MAGA people about Donald Trump and crypto, interviewing all the Karens who are there to protest about why they don't like Donald Trump. I think it'd be a pretty interesting vlog. We might have to put that in the calendar.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think we have to. And it'd be cool to maybe meet some people out there. Maybe we can ask some questions about crypto. Maybe we'll have some pro crypto people out there. That are going to be like tapped into the whole Donald Trump situation on Trump inauguration. I hope we see this again, which is a funny video. Oh, this chick, remember during the last inauguration right here?
Yeah,
this
chick.
President of the United States, President Mr. Trump, for the moment, steps in his.
Can you imagine? This was at the last inauguration. Can you imagine?
What a mistake that is. It's like, dude, why would you ever do that? Why would you ever go there and protest like that and scream and yell? And realistically, like hindsight, the last 4 years or when Donald Trump served, they weren't that bad.
No, they were
weren't
great.
That bad to warrant that.
Everybody was making money. The economy was doing well. I mean, we had a pandemic. You can't really do anything against that. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy. But I remember I lived in Portland at the time, Jake, and you would think that the vibe there, you would think that there was white vans going around throwing people in there. People were crying. It's like nothing changed. You could still exist. And I remember trying to go to work in the morning because they were protesting and they were blocking off the freeways. And I was like, "Hello, black man here. Can I get to work? I gotta go to Black Lives Matter. Can I go, make some money?" But it was a shit show in Portland.
That's crazy. Yeah. It will be interesting. Although it does seem like they are, when you listen to the new Borders are, he seems like he's going to start collecting a lot of illegals up and shipping them out of America, which some people say is good. They should come legally, not be here illegally. And other people are like, hey, this person was just born to an illegal. They are an American citizen. Are you going to separate them too? And I think that the question was answered on CNN where they're like, hey, is there any way to safely deport people and not separate them from their families? And he's like, yeah, absolutely. You deport the entire family. So he's not messing around, Rodney. It'll be interesting to see what happens if they're able to clean up a lot of the illegals that are here. But there are a lot of illegals in America. And a lot of people are doing great things, right? They're here, they're acting great, they're working, okay, no issues, they're not doing crimes. But a lot of people that are here illegally are committing a lot of bad crimes here in America.
Yeah, I was watching I think it was some sort of debate talking about illegals, how we should only deport the ones who are doing crimes, and someone was saying, well, we can't, we're just going to deport people for doing crimes and stuff like that. The issue was like, how many illegals are doing crimes in the United States, but like the process of crossing the border is already breaking the law. So getting here illegally is a crime already. So technically everyone's, doing crimes. But I was watching another interview about I think it was a Haitian lady who owned a couple restaurants. I think CNN was covering it, and she's freaking out about Donald Trump getting elected, saying, I'm going to get deported. I'm here running a business. It's like, I don't think those are the people that we're going to be sending back. People that own businesses, the productive members of society, in my opinion. But
are they paying taxes? That's a crime too, because a lot of people that are here illegally are not paying taxes.
They better be. If they're not paying taxes, I mean,
I would imagine that, like, I don't know, maybe we can find if we pull it up. Can you Google that? What percentage of people who are here illegally are not paying taxes? I would imagine it's got to be
a lot,
80%. A lot of people here. Here's the thing on the other note, a lot of people are here that are here illegally are doing the work that Americans don't really want to do. Right? Yeah. They're doing construction. A lot of people are maids. A lot of people are nannies. They're getting paid under the table. And a lot of people are doing bad work like drug dealing, which is obviously under the table as well. But I could imagine that it's around 75 to 80% of people that are here illegally aren't paying taxes, if not 100%. Because don't you have to have a social security number to pay taxes?
I think so. Yeah, absolutely. Or some sort of I don't know what it's called. Some sort of temporary number you get or something like that. I can't. I can't find a number, but this is something that says undocumented immigrants pay 11.6 billion in taxes. So I don't know.
So they do pay taxes.
Yeah, let me see.
And that's actually a pretty big number, 11.6
Yeah.
billion. But I would imagine that most don't, because you don't have a social security number, can't vote. You know, you can get a driver's license, you can get a credit card, you can get a bank account if you're here
Yeah.
illegally, but you can't vote. And I don't think you can pay taxes unless you're able to pay taxes without a social, which could be the case. But anyways, very, very complicated. It'll be interesting to see how it shakes out. I know one thing for sure is I'm glad that I don't have the border czar job, because it's just a very complicated, very tricky thing going on.
Yeah, it's tough. You know, it'd be kind of shitty to deport someone who's been here, maybe illegally, but like a productive member of society, paying taxes, running businesses. I think in those situations, they're special, right? Special circumstances. So,
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. If you're a criminal and you're here illegally, you should get out of the country. That's just, I think that most Americans would agree on that. Now, if you're a productive working member of society, maybe there should be some certain path to legalization and to citizenship that doesn't require you to leave. I think that could be the best thing. And that almost to me like feels like the most American way, right? I mean, all of us are here. Like I look at my DNA, all of us are here as immigrants at some point in time, right? So it is a nation that's made up of immigrants. But this is a problem that's happening all over the world right now. And in pretty much any nice place, right? It happens in Europe a lot, in Italy, in Germany, in France. A lot of migrants come over from Africa because they can't live in a country like Senegal or Ghana. It's like there's no way to prosper in those countries. So they take a boat, they take a trek and go over to Europe, sneaking illegally, start making money. And I don't think there's any, Ronnie, I really don't think there's any issues with being in a country as long as you're a productive, good member of society. Now, if you're committing crimes, harming people, killing people, yes, you should be deported and go to places that are not in America. But it is tricky. A lot of people, have different views on it. But like I said, we'll see how it shapes out. I mean, the new term starts in what? A month and 20 days, which is wild. 1 month and 20 days until we have a new president.
Yeah, it's insane, and I'm ready for this shift. It just like after the election results came in, it just feels like we're headed in the right direction. It just feels like all that crazy stuff that's been happening with the cancel culture and this crazy shit is just gone. But pretty pumped about where the country's going, and I think Big A made a point saying you do not need a social security number to pay taxes. So thank you for that clarification. But some more XRP.
Probably still not paying taxes.
I know, right? We know a lot of Americans not. Anyways, so this is a big deal. While another big piece of news on why Ripple is pumping, they're launching their stablecoin. They expect to launch on December 4th.
No way.
Yeah. So we have to get the approval first, but so Ripple partnered with top exchanges, including Bitstamp, MoonPay, and CoinMina to offer RLUSD. So Ripple Labs, United States dollar coin. Yeah. So Ripple Labs' new stablecoin is set to receive approval from the New York Department of Financial Services. So we expect it to actually get approval and may be ready for launch by December 4th. So what did they say? Quote, there's a clear demand for stablecoins that deliver trust, stability, and utility. Once RLUSD is available, Ripple will use both their stablecoin XRP and its cross-border payments solution to serve its global customers and dramatically improve their experience. I think this is a fantastic move because it's pegged to the dollar, and there might be some more competition out there. Tether and USDC. There's some. I
would imagine it's gonna be big competition. It will probably flip USDC. What's USDC's market cap today?
Yeah, I have it up right here.
30 billion or 50 billion?
Yeah, about $39 billion. So United States dollar coin or Circle is sitting at $40 billion. And we have Tether, was the number 3rd largest crypto in the world, now number 4 because of XRP. So Tether currently sitting at $134 billion market cap size. A lot of shady stuff when you think of Tether in its past, like some stuff that we don't know if it's going to happen or something like that. You know what I mean? Another stablecoin entering the space. And honestly, if you're trying to do cross-border payments, that's probably what you want,
Yeah, cross-border payments are very complicated as is. I had in my past an Italian girlfriend, and I would send her money. And PayPal was the best way, but they took a fee. So if I wanted to send it from bank to bank, I would have to I have to get her SWIFT number. I would send it. It would take 5 to 7 days for her to get it. One time she didn't get it because I think maybe she sent me money, entered the wrong SWIFT number, didn't get it. So they took $25 to send it to me, $25 to receive it. It didn't get sent back. So it took $25 to send it back to her, to send it again. It took like 2 weeks to send some money. I'm like, why don't we just use Bitcoin or Ethereum? We could do it instantly. So an XRP stablecoin is going to be huge. I think it's going to allow XRP to finally do what it's meant to do, cross-border payments in the right way possible. And it's just, I think that it will probably sit above USDC, if I had to say so today. I think it's going to be maybe around a 6th rank cryptocurrency. I think we're going to see a lot of money start to funnel into the XRP ecosystem. And Ronnie, XRP meme coins are going crazy as well. I don't know if you've dabbled in. I know you were busy, but XRP meme coins are going wild.
No, I haven't yet. Shout out to Kayla. She's been reminding me about them. XRP, I think they're called XRPL. Or what are they, something like that. Yeah. So yeah, XRP meme coins going crazy. I'm not familiar with the space. Maybe I need to tap in. There's so many different, ecosystems like Cardano. We're into most recently, Sui. Shout out to Lofi out there. But yeah, I mean, there's a meme coin ecosystem for there. And here's the thing. It's probably going to pop. Like their main coin is doing big. Their main coin is the number 3 largest crypto in the entire world. So I can imagine that XRP memes are going to go crazy. And I wonder what the biggest one is. Where do we look at that? Bird's eye?
CoinGecko, probably CoinGecko. Type in top XRP meme coins.
Let me see.
Let's take a look. I might just blindly ape into all of them today.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Because they probably, I mean, we're going to have, look, if XRP is the number 3 cryptocurrency project in the world, higher than Solana, it makes sense, right? In a perfect world that you're going to have XRP memes up there with some of these other meme coins. So I wouldn't be surprised in a week's time or 2 weeks' time if we start to see some XRP meme coins in the billions of dollars of market caps as well.
Absolutely. I found an article here that says top 5 XRP Ledger meme coins in December. So let's see. We have Drop at 19 mil. Dude, that's so small. Sigma, RPLS, BERT, and ATM.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Imagine if these go to the billions, which, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, the cycle's been pretty much completely different than anyone expected, but it does make sense to have an XRP meme in the billions, right? You have Base, you have ETH, you have Sol, you have Cardano at 500 million. It makes sense that we'll have an XRP meme coin in the billion and probably in December of 2024. Now, the goal is, Rodney, to find that XRP meme coin.
Exactly. Let's see. Kaylee just
I like the name Drop. I've never heard of Drop. I like that name. Drop? It's a good name.
Yeah, I can't find it on Dex Tools. I'm looking for it. Luther, Scrap on XRP. So we have some XRP people, meme coin people in the chat, but
chat, let us know how to find these memes.
Yeah, Kayla's saying Ledger, but I don't see it. Some other news real quick is the fact that Michael Saylor is meeting with Microsoft's board to discuss adopting Bitcoin. That's pretty big.
That's huge. Say what you want about Microsoft. They're a massive company. Bill Gates as well, but they should adopt Bitcoin. I mean, every company should have some sort of reserve, and Bitcoin should be, it should be in there, maybe even like 1%, something small, right? A lot of these companies hold stocks, hold bonds, hold treasuries. At least 1% in Bitcoin or less. 0.5% to 1% should be in Bitcoin. You don't have to go all in like Michael Saylor, but Michael Saylor in a room with the Microsoft team is very, very bullish.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm trying to find the first ledger here. First ledger. Is this the... Okay, so here it is. So first ledger on X. Easiest way to create and trade on the XRPL. So Linktree, let's try to see right here.
It's time to ape, Rodney.
I think it's time to ape. I think it's time to buy some X. Yeah.
Kayla, what are your top plays? What are the top memes? Not your top plays, but what are like the top memes that you like?
And then what else?
First ledger.
Yeah, first ledger. Guys, we have 6,300 people in here. That's fantastic. Nice.
Stream is popping.
Yeah, for a non-giveaway stream, right? Javi, I was just about to get into that. So if you guys didn't see, the U.S. government just moved $1.9 billion in crypto to Bitcoin to a new address, and that's right here. I think Arkham. Yeah.
Oh, no.
So to a new address. Still waiting on proposal, U.S. Bitcoin reserve. So I don't know why. So a lot of this Bitcoin was Bitcoin that was recovered, you'd say, recovered, not stolen, recovered from, you could say, crimes or some shit, But yeah, so that's interesting, Javi. What are they going to do? They're going to dump it? Probably not.
I mean, maybe like understand who is running it right now, right? This is the Biden administration, and if you can sell $1.92 billion, where does that money go?
Ukraine, baby.
If you do sell it, that should go off to paying off the debt.
No, it's going to Ukraine. It's going to Ukraine, baby.
I mean, dude, it's pretty crazy. What's going on? I've said this multiple times on the stream, but it's like whenever you have a new president-elect, the current president shouldn't be able to make decisions that can change the world. It's like you are on the way out. You're on the way out.
Yeah, absolutely. Like chill out, man. Yeah, that I hope we don't escalate over there. I'm hearing things online of like some sort of like agreement on giving up some land. I don't know. There's a lot of people on the internet that want the United States to keep fighting with Ukraine, but here I just don't want a huge escalation of World War III. I see both sides of the argument because China wants Taiwan. What if they see this as some sort of weakness? Okay, well, they let Russia take back some land from Ukraine. Let's take Taiwan. North Korea wants South Korea. North Korea is helping Russia in the war right now. Is it a sign of weakness? Yeah, I mean, so I don't know. But we also don't want World War III because nuclear warfare isn't good for anybody, obviously.
Absolutely. And we do have some good XRP memes in the comments. Let's pull these up.
We got, yeah, pull them up.
Take a look at Scrap. Someone said buy $1. Kayla says Luther, X-Men, 311, 1X, and ATM are all good. I took a screenshot of that just to make sure I can check them out. Black Pepe on XRP.
I think I found them on first. Oh, here they are. First Ledger. Here we go. These are XShiba. So let me see. Can I go to price? Maybe let me see. Market cap size, 24-hour volume. Market cap. Let's go to market cap. Highest market cap.
Are these all on XRP?
Yeah, here we go. Okay, see those. Yeah, these are XRP.
Army?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one because XRP Army is their name. That's a good one.
Yeah, we have Bear. So XRP Army is 66 million. Wow.
Dude, these are nothing. These are we are literally looking at a gold mine. If the XRP blockchain does what it should do with memes, but I think it's pretty much guaranteed at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. We got Bear here. We got Drop, Scrap, Wally, Sigma. This is one we saw. And look at these market cap sizes. Kayla, what's been your best play, Kayla? Jesus.
She said, I don't know. Go to Army. Check out their Twitter account. I want to see them because this one is good. This is good because it's the XRP Army.
Follow them, yeah.
Good branding. Army _ XRP 569. We will prevail. Token now on First Ledger. XRP Army. It might be time to ape, Rodney.
I think it might be time. Absolutely. The time has come. Time to tell the whole truth. Time to give it. Yeah, XRP Army, obviously, pretty much the biggest, you could say hashtag like Gary Gensler. That's pretty good.
Speaking of Gladiator, I went and saw Gladiator 2 over the weekend.
How was it?
I liked it.
Okay.
I liked it a lot. I thought it was very, very good in terms of CGI, in terms of making you feel like you were in Rome 2,000 years ago. And pretty badass story. I mean, you get to see gladiators battling on a boat in the Colosseum, a lot of war, a lot of violence. I thought it was good, long movie, but a lot of people gave it bad reviews. They're like, we need to stop letting Hollywood make these whitewashed movies. There's no black guy like Denzel Washington that's running the Roman Empire. And I was like,
that's true.
It is what it is. I mean, he's a great, sure, maybe it's not as accurate, but he is a great actor. And overall, I give it a 8 out of 10. It was a good movie. I recommend it.
You know what? I wish we could. I think it's because people, are basing it off the first Gladiator. Look, that's one of the greatest movies of all time. You're not going to compare to that one. I wish we could give the old Gladiator the same effects that we are capable of today and see that movie, redo that movie the exact same way with new effects, right? That'd be sick.
Yeah, they should have just made that one, not Gladiator 2. Just make it Gladiator 1, but it was good because it was actually Maximus's son who's the main character. He ended up leaving after Maximus died. Did Maximus die in Gladiator 1?
Yeah, at the end, right?
I don't remember it. How did he die?
Did he definitely
he killed not Maximus. What's his name? Who was the king? Commodus. He kills Commodus.
Yeah.
And then I thought he survived, but apparently he died, and I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, I mean, I heard that the new Gladiator is you don't need to watch the first one to understand it.
No. But
if you've seen the first one, then it obviously enhances the movie experience.
Yeah, what I heard though, and I heard this on Twitter, you can't really believe everything, but it said if you go see Gladiator 2, you have to bring an Italian beautiful girl with you. So I followed Twitter's rules, and it was good.
No pictures. Dude, what a great person though. I like that.
Yeah,
great one.
A lot of fun. How crazy do you think Thanksgiving was for a lot of people? Any political talks? Any crazy talks about crypto?
I mean, I saw a lot online, like we said, the crypto guys are rolling up to the Thanksgiving dinner with some swag, you know what I mean? Because the last couple of years have been rough for us in the crypto space, but hopefully politics didn't get in the way of you spending time with your family. But I've seen a lot of stuff online where people wouldn't even go because some other people supported Trump or vice versa.
I know a friend like that. That happened to people that we know close to us.
I think I know. Do I know?
It got brought up once at our table. Some guy, he was here. He was drunk.
I know that.
He brought up politics and who he voted for. I was like, who'd you vote for, Kamala? I kind of said it as a joke. And he's like, yes, I did. And this is why. and we went into it for about like 3 minutes. I was like, let's not do this here. You know,
Yeah.
this is not the time and place. Like Thanksgiving dinner, everybody's kind of drunk, having fun. But I was listening to him talk, and I was like, okay, so you must get all of your news from the mainstream media. Like he was just repeating everything that CNN repeats, and it's just not a time and place. I don't think there's ever really a time. No, there is a time to talk politics, but not with family at a Thanksgiving dinner. It's just not the time and place. It's not going to end well.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. You know, keep that out of the dinner. You know, have a dinner, enjoy some time with your family. Maybe a little bit after when you're drunk.
Absolutely. And that's the show, Roddy. Should we go over the giveaway? Because we are doing a $1,000 Hoppy giveaway tomorrow on our space. So here it is, guys.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. $1,000 more we're giving away tomorrow. All you have to do is follow the rules. It's the first pinned post on my page. Come hang out. It's your opportunity to win $1,000 of Hoppy, one of the bigger ERC20 Boys Club narrative tokens. Make sure to follow the rules and make sure you're live tomorrow during the stream so we can pick the winner live, and hopefully you can win some of that $1,000. Are we doing one banger? I think we should do one banger again.
We might as well. I mean, dude, it's changing people's lives. A guy from Indonesia made a year's worth salary just from watching this show.
That's crazy,
I don't know where our winner was from on Friday, but he was stoked. I think he's American because he said something about Thanksgiving. But tomorrow, anyone can win. We'll pick one winner live at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Rodney, I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you had fun at snowboarding, and we will be back tomorrow. Thank you, everybody that tuned in. See you guys tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Peace. See you guys. Peace.